that, guys. It was saying that the orientation was locked. I was having trouble with my phone. You know, every time I try to go live on YouTube, there's always something. Usually, like I like to prepare the title and prepare everything. It's always so complicated, and then it just doesn't work. It's not working. Anyhow, I don't want to get into that. I'm so sorry. I had to start this over again. I probably got a note. Everyone got a notification I was live. Click on it, then it's not working, I'll bet. Ooh, all right. So I have little boy here today with me. I have Toby, the coton de tulear. I have to add the description and everything afterwards. So here's Toby. Let's not look at me. Let's look at Toby. I'm just disappointed because there's just always something with this YouTube application. Like right now, when I upload, once I've gone live, I don't know what it looks like when it's, I don't know what the visual looks like. Like if I look like I'm right-handed or left-handed, because it flips. But once it's uploaded, it definitely flips. And that is not my camera. There's no problem with my camera. It's a problem with the app itself, because I've tried everything, and I've been reading around about it, and apparently a whole bunch of people are going through the same thing. They're all having trouble with this and all that. So anyhow, this is me grooming my little not mine. This little coton de tulear here. His name is Toby. I've been grooming him for many years now. I'm going to give him a good shampoo and get him to the table. I usually give 2 shampoos, but see how bubbly this is? I think he's going to be good with only 1 today. Only 1. Yeah, and I apologize for my last upload. I was having trouble with my mic here. My mic wasn't, every time I kind of move around, it was rubbing on my shirt, so it was making noises. So I have to figure out how to adjust my mic when I'm using I have this mount that I use around my neck. So I have to figure that out. Is it hot? Are you hot? What's with the panting, huh, hon, this morning? We're doing some nice bubblies this morning. Oh yes, does that feel good? It's gotta feel good. Oh yeah, belly and everything. Yeah, he's an older dog. Not that old, but he's older. His leg. So for those who don't know who I am, my name is Elizabeth Jenn. I've been professionally grooming since 2010. And yeah, I own my little business here at home. It's home-based. I only groom little dogs, 20 pounds and under. I groom alone. I don't have any employees. So I groom alone. And I groom little dogs because I have a major back problem. So I do better with smaller ones. Don't I? Huh? I've been doing pretty good with you. Years now. How many years? I'm going to have to check your card. Been a while. Here. Yeah, he's getting only 1 shampoo this morning. I'm very satisfied with the bubbles I'm getting. When the dog is really dirty, those bubbles don't really bubble much. And when that happens, that means You need to rinse the dog out once done, you know, massaging the shampoo in and whatnot. And give him a second shampoo. Those bubbles will tell you that that coat is clean. Need to be careful not to get it in your eyes. Give a massage. Are we giving you a massage? That's a little massage between your eyes there. Yeah. All right. He's such a good dog. Yeah. I love Toby. There. Look at that. And you can hear it, right? You can hear the bubbles. All right. And tie him back up. I just got to grab his towel. Give me a second. Right here. Whoops. I'm just going to wipe that up. I am going to now rinse him out. I have an itchy nose. Let's rinse you out, honey. So I'm here today for any grooming questions you got. And it'll be more than a pleasure to answer your questions. It's morning here. Any of you in the evening right now or afternoon? Right now it's 10:20 a.m. here. I'm in the Montreal area, Canada. Really? I'm making some sneezings. What you sneezing about and coughing about, huh? Okay, you bring your head down. Bring your head down, honey. Rinse that. Right. So yeah, you probably noticed me wipe up his head before rinsing. I do that because I want to hold his little ears down and I don't want to squish any water in his ears. So that's why I do that. I don't want to get any water in his ears. You got some in my glasses though. Thank you. Thank you, little cotton. Excuse me. So up until I see that there's no more soap, of course, logically, I'm going to keep rinsing. I'm just seeing a little bit of that soap going down. That just means I'm not done. Not done. I have an itchy nose this morning. Every time I'm washing these dogs, I always get an itchy nose for some reason. Oh, really? Really, really? You know, I don't want to spray the water directly, like, into the dog's face. I don't want to hurt, you know, the cornea. I don't want to hurt the eye. Because when you spray direct, if ever the dog doesn't close their eyes, you could get that spray into the eye. And all depending on how strong that spray is, I guess. But anyhow, I don't like doing things to dogs that I wouldn't like to get done to me. Like if we were going to rinse my head, I wouldn't want anyone to spray that spray in my face. That's just how I do things. That's why I use the towel when I go on the top instead. Yeah, so you're all nicely rinsed out. We're gonna go to the table. We're gonna go clean your eyes and your ears. Put your bathrobe on. Oh, his little knee pops. I just touched his leg. His little knee popped. It doesn't take much sometimes. There. All right. And feet. All right. Let's get that towel on you. Really? Really, Toby? Keep wetting my glasses. All right. Let's get you on the table. And I'm going to come get the camera. Oh. And secure him right here. He's going to give me a shake. Hang on. Are we good? Stay right there. I'm going to keep an eye on him. He's right behind me. I'm watching him. I got 2 hands. So let's set this over here. And say hello to everyone. Good day, puppy lovers. Yeah. All right, Toby. He's getting today. Yeah, he has pains in his legs, yeah. Do the nails from the front. Don't lift too much pain. All right, so see how important it is to always have a card or something, whatever you're using, your phone or an app or whatever you use. You have to write down information, right? So that when the dog comes back, you know exactly what to do. It's not only, you're not only writing down the length, of the hair, or you have to write down how the dog is, the situation, how they accept or don't accept the dryer, and you can change your ways for the dog. It helps a lot. And then grooming gets easier that way with each and every individual dog. All right, honey. Okay, so we have some spray. We're gonna put some nice spray on you. There, I'm gonna put some conditioning spray a bit on his coat. And I'm going to let that soak a bit. And during the time that sets, there you go. During the time that sets, I'm going to clean out his eyes and ears, okay? So we're going to dress you up a bit. One more spray, thank you. My glasses are wet enough, thanks. All right, you're a little rubber ducky. Okay, so let's get grooming. Let's get into those eyes. I'll get this in a little closer for you guys. I'm gonna just, now that those eyes got nice and wet in the tub, you can either do this in the tub or at the table. I prefer at the table, because right after I use my scissors, there they are. And I just do the eyes at the table. Whatever suits you, there's no law. All right, just want to take some of that out. He doesn't have a lot of hair here, but I will clean out around his eyes because I saw he had very small little boogies there. Boogie boogies. All right, that's good enough. Let's check out your ears. Swing. Just in case I need to take some of those hairs out. It doesn't have much in there. Just a little. I'm going to shave just a little bit of that hair. Not much. I'll shave this side here. No, not much hair. This, by the way, is just a nose hair trimmer. And you can just scoop out that hair, put your thumb on it, turn, and it's magic. It works like magic. I love it. It just shaves the hair instead of pulling it all out. If the dog's ear was all plugged up, of course I'd have to pull some of that out, but these are just like to help with the scragglies, the longer scragglies. And it helps. You don't stick it in the ear. Never stick this in the ear. It's just like if I had to grab hair here, look, see, there's a blade in there. So, all right, this ear is good. Throw this one out. You get a new pad. So yeah, guys, I had a comment once that said, well, you're just doing the same thing, you know. Well, that's what it is. It's what my job is, doing the same thing. You wash the dog, you dry the dog, you know, you clean the ears. What else can I say? That's what my job is. Okay, that's done. Let's go to your bum here. Sorry, guys, we got to see his bum, see what's going on back there. There's a little bit of yellowness, yellow tinge. You can use your clippers for this to just shave that out. I use my scissors. I'm going to wash his bum here. Although I did wash it at the tub, did bubble that. But sometimes a little more scrub-a-dub-dubbing is needed. All right. I don't want him going home being, you know, having his bum smell. Okay, so. I like to do everything like right away. I think I get the disinfect right away. I'm gonna grab a mask. And we're gonna dry this little one. For those who don't know why I wear a mask because of the hair. Hello, Peter. Hello, Peter. I'm a dog trainer and I would love to know, where are you located? I am located in the Montreal area in Canada. So yes, I wear a mask because of the dander, you know, the hair. Thank you. Protector of lost knowledge. Thank you so much. That way my clients can know where to get a haircut. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet, Peter. Thank you so much. Okay, so now I'm going to dry this little one here. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to set up this little belly band here. And I like to, hang on, I'm going to fix this here. I like to keep the, I like to put this here on it so that it's not, so that it doesn't hurt. You know, I mean hurt in the sense that being uncomfortable. Because this is a little uncomfortable, I would figure so. Okay, and the reason why he wears a belly band, some of them wear a belly band, of course, because I don't want him to be turning and turning and turning. Have him sitting while I'm working. Next, let's use some ear protection here. Not all dogs like the happy hoodie. I just set this on them so that it keeps their ears down, and it helps with the sound of that air flowing. I will dry the dog with a force dryer, but I will not dry his head with the force dryer. You can if you want, but as long as you're really far away and you're just creating like light wind. And I'm going to wear ear protection also because I have tinnitus problems, so doctor says it's best. Let's get this dog dried. If you have a headset on or, buds, just lower the sound because it's going to get loud. You'll notice I dry in sections. Sorry. I just realized I was getting air on, you know, on the mic here. I'm trying to find a way to place my mic. I was having trouble with my mic the last video and wasn't too happy with that. Okay, let's set you up over here, honey. You take this off. We ready for the other dryer for your head? Okay, this is the curliest cotton that I've ever worked with, and I groom a lot of cottons. Okay, can you turn towards me? Now let's try another dryer. We're going to try 2 different dryers here. See, Toby is 12, 13, 14, 15. He's going on 13. He's an older dog. So I'm going to use this little dryer here. It's a tiny little dryer. I see there are questions or something. I'll be looking in, as soon as I'm done drying the dog's face, I'll read that. The dog's head. So when you rub, it helps separate the hairs here. And he's pretty curly, so I'm going to have to kind of brush a little between, you know, I'll just stop, brush a bit, then dry again. I just ordered the Do's. It's a hair dryer that it can be hands-free. It's hands-free, so I am so anxious to try that, guys. I've wanted that dryer for the last year, or more actually. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to stop here and I'm going to come back in with the brush and try to fluff that up. Yeah, so the Do's is hands-free and it just blows the air. And it's not a big blow dryer, but it's big enough to get the job done for little dogs. Probably wouldn't use that on bigger dogs because it would take forever. So I'm just trying to straighten out his hair a bit, because it would be nice to take those curls out so that it can give you a nice cut. The better the drying job, the better the cut, the results. And some of these dogs just won't let me finish off their heads, so it is what it is. There are no competition here. I'm not competing. I'm a dog groomer. I groom family pets. Yes, I keep repeating myself. I know. I don't know who heard what. Yeah. So when they really don't want their heads dried, I just leave it at 85% humid. I'm gonna try again a little with this one, and then I might come in with another one, a different one. I just want him to be as comfortable as possible. Okay. We still need to get the job done. He's still not impressed with it, but he's letting me do it just the same. I've been grooming a minimum 10 years now, so. Now the side, Toby, you and I, we go way back, and I see him every 8 weeks. So Toby and I go way, way back. Most dogs don't like that air on their nose or in their ears, of course. I always try to go away from the nose best I can. And it's different from one dog to another. They don't all react the same way. All right, I just want to read what was written here, and then I'm going to continue with the drawing. Okay. Okay, there's a lot to read here. Peter, thank you so much for that. Thank you. Yes, the dog is very calm. A little anxious, right? Got that little tongue. Still a 13, 14, I said, 13-year-old dog. Your dog's doing a great job, though. Thank you. Nah, she messed it up. The dog gotta be bald. Yes, exactly. As for heat, see here, you have your on-off button, and over here you have the temperature, the speed of the fan. I always leave it on the lowest settings. This does not burn. And moving like this all the time. And when you're using what do you call it? The force dryers don't have heat. They warm up a little once the motor gets warm, but it's not hot. It doesn't get hot, okay? So no, you don't want any heat on these dogs. That's why if you're using human hair, you know, for human hair dryer, keep it on the cooler setting. All right, I'm going to dry just a little more, but I'm going to use another dryer here, just because I want to show you also. And I want to fluff his ears. I love this little dryer here. Hang on. Where's my... Where did I put my comb? How did that happen? Oh, there it is. So, yeah, I had a little hair left there. This little dryer here, there's air that comes out here, and it's a brush at the same time. So I like to use this for the ears. And I'll always write down on the card, I'll always write down how the dog accepts the dryer. There are some dogs that don't want that other wand dryer, so I'll just go in with this one. And some dogs don't even want this one, so then it's just dry what you can and let the rest dry. And it's all just keep recombing and brushing once in a while you're grooming the body. I always groom the head last, so yeah. Fluff, fluff. So I just love this because it just fluff dries. If ever you're interested, I got this off Amazon. The other one also. Just got to be careful because this is like silky brush-like, so you don't want to be scratching the dog's skin, so you got to go in nice and lightly. Just straightening out the tips here the best I can. Yeah, you're doing a good job, Toby. Good job. Toby doesn't like the top of his nose dried much. She's always turning like that. And whenever you're grooming a dog's face, be sure to always check to see the teeth, how the teeth are doing. He's got phenomenal, beautiful teeth. They've been taking really good care of his teeth for a dog this age. Okay, I'm going to let the rest dry on its own. I don't want to bug him any more than that. Huh? You bugged, huh? The aim is to just get these dogs groomed, get them off the table as soon as we can, you know, because you don't want them to stress too much. All right, I'm going to read just a little, and then I'm going to get back to my groom here. I'm reading, guys, sorry. And I'm reading in my head because I notice that sometimes when I read out loud, some comments are, you know, a little questionable, and I don't want to read that out loud. Yes, I do have my diploma. Thank you, Peter, for this. I've been doing this for 14 years now. I'm working on my 15th year, and I am not using any heat. I am not hurting the dog. I am protecting the dog. So if people cannot see that, I'm sorry for that. You know, my job here is to get the job done as quickly as I can, as safely as I can, to keep the dog healthy. Okay, so we're gonna do a little brush here, a little brush work. And as safety, as I explained to everyone, please, slicker brushes do not brush onto the dog's skin. You're gonna cause burning, brush burn. So you just tap and pull up and away. There's a technique and a way to hold your brushes. Your thumb goes at the back end here, and your fingers go in the front right at the edge here. All you need to do is tap and pull up. Emily, thank you for that beautiful comment. Thank you. I'm just here to help others learn grooming, learn how to do this safely and not hurt the dog, okay? Whenever you have some tangles, it's good to start at the tip of the hair and work your way through by going up a little higher. So you start at the tip of the tail, start detangling all the way to the tail. Don't tap too hard. These slicker brushes hurt. Try it on your arm. Tap your arm. And is that fine for you? The pressure that you're adding? If that hurts, if that burns, then you should change your technique. Always try on your arm first. Practice it. It's got to be light. All right. Let's get back to the groom. We still got to get you all done, right? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna come, whoops, watch out. I'm gonna do this side too. Tapping and pulling up and away. It's tap and pull up and away. Tap, pull up, away. Tap, pull up and away. Little light taps. You'll find yourself moving your slicker brush around like this, like this, like this when I'm going up. Sometimes I'm holding like this to come down. You'll get used to your brush. It becomes an extension of your hand. So for those who are interested, I do live grooming every Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern time. And I'm here for questions. And I'm here to also show you how I work. And all my videos are educational. I upload new videos every Monday and Friday, 10 a.m. at 8 a.m. Eastern time. Sorry, keep making that mistake. And my videos are educational. I kind of explain as I go. So if that interests you, please subscribe, comment, and help out this channel. I've been here for about 1.5 years now. There are many other groomers here on YouTube. Definitely amazing groomers. I've been following a lot of you guys out there. But every groomer has their own take, right? Their own style. There, look at how beautiful that is. All right, I'm gonna bring them to the front. Notice that I always do section by section. It's always best to be, to work smart, right? You don't want to go back and have to be going back and forth and turning the dog around too many times. I sit to work. Sometimes I stand, depending on the dog. Some dogs are heavier and I prefer not turning them around, and I'll just go around them instead. But I like to sit. I am comfortable at my seat here. And sometimes I will stand for certain parts when I'm cutting, when I'm doing the scissor cuts. Depends. But in general, I'm sitting on a nice, comfortable saddle stool, for hairdressers, those stools. All right, so head's done, ears are done, everything's done. I'm just gonna lift the dog up, up. Always be sure, especially with older dogs like this, if you're going to lift your dog up, don't just grab them and lift them. Be sure that they transfer their weight first. You can feel it. Like I'll tell them to up, and then he settles himself back. Now I don't want to lift him up too much. This little one is older, so I'm being careful with that. Okay, so next, let's do the pads. Any questions? Thank you, Peter, so much. I know you're gone now. You said you had to go. All right, so I'm going to use a 30 blade here. 30 blade for the feet. Let's turn you around, honey. Yep. Do we need light? A little bit of light, maybe? Okay. Put this mask back on just because of the... I don't want to be breathing this air here. It is this hair. I want to breathe air, not hair. Clean out these pads. Any questions about the pads? I'm right here. If you're not used to doing pads with if you're not used to doing the pads, just please use a 10 blade. As you get more comfortable with the dog, with, grooming and using these blades, then you can go down to, 15, not 50, go down to 30, and some use 40. You can use a 15 if you want. You always got to be careful right here. Come in and do a V shape. I don't like to dig much, just slightly. And I'll check the pad to see if there's any matting going on. And just get rid of that. His toenails are long. Your toenails did grow a lot, eh? All right, so the pads are done with the 30 blade here. I'm going to be using a 10 blade. 10 blade for belly and underarms. Next, belly. There you go, up. There you go. Good job. We won't do this for long. He's still able to stand, but I will come in and I'm going to give him some wiggle room, guys, here. I'm going to come in underneath here, like this a bit. I don't want to lift too much because this pup, his legs, apparently they hurt, and they don't walk him much anymore because he's got leg pains, so that's why I don't want him to be standing too long. So I'm just going to come clean up underneath here like that. The goal really, guys, up, is to really get rid of all of that in the front too, because when he urinates, you don't want that urine to go straight on the hair, because then it'll smell and it'll be yucky. I'm just going to do under his arms. I'm just checking here, touching to see where that armpit is. I'm going to shave some, and the reason why we do this is because they get matted under there. We don't want any mats. All right, so I'm done with my 10 blade. Now we're going to move back on to the 30 blade. And he gets a nice 10 millimeter. That is the purple, however you're seeing the color, Andis comb that I'm going to be using. Clip it onto your clipper. Move everything around. All right, you ready for the clipping? Let's clip. All right, let's get this done. Boop, boop. Turn, honey. I'm going to take this off. Sit him down if needed. Will he sit? You don't want to sit? He doesn't want to sit. I won't force him. All right, so starting at the occiput, that's that bump right here. There's a bump. I put my thumb right behind it and I start behind my thumb. See my thumb's there and I start right behind my thumb. I'm going to get the neck here, each side. It's the same thing for your clipper, in the sense of You need to hold your clipper properly, just like your comb. There are ways to hold your clipper. I'm just tapping, pulling up. Hold your clipper like a pencil. All right, so I'm going to tie him back up. Notice how I always keep my hand holding his head this way. All right, so we're going to come all the way. Sorry, dude. Sorry, duty. Little one. I'm going to do his bum area. I'm not going to go on his little poop area there, but just around it. So you're going to scoop this out. You got to be careful. There's a flap here. Best to go downwards and not inside like that. If I do come inside, I will till about there. And then you'll bring it down. So you can either just scissor everything up, which I will be scissoring, but I like to sometimes just come in the front here and get some of that off in the front. Okay? Right. Straight down. The rest will be scissored. All right, honey. Boom. All right. This is such a good dog. You're amazing. Oh, you are. You certainly are. Here we're going again. Straight down. And I'm just coming off, right? Off the leg. It's coming right off the leg. Off the flap. Under the arm. Right here, like behind the arm, I mean, not under. And I'm going to use this little brush again, and I'm going to tap and pull up. As long as hair is coming off of your clipper, you're not done. You know? So I'm just going to do the front here like I did, straightening out that leg. Look at all this cotton. It looks like cotton, doesn't it? Look at that. That's the name coton. All right, can we turn you around, honey? Can you turn around? See, often they'll just turn around on their own. You don't even need to use any muscles. So the muzzle here, right at the neck, right underneath my finger here, my thumb, that's where I'll start. I'll fix it. I'll scissor this later. You need to do a nice V shape under there, so you don't want that little, you don't want a bulge of hair. You go down here, right between the legs. I'm gonna tap and fluff. It's tap and fluff, not tap and scratch. Let's get behind that ear, right behind. All right, other side. This here. You're such a good boy, honey. You are. Can I do your belly a little? You want to go up, 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 up? Just a little bit. Slowly, but surely. Okay, and here, I like to come in reverse. By coming in reverse, you're gonna, it makes a nice finish, right? There's a nice transition from longer to shorter. Anything hanging out there, I'll get with my scissors later. All right, so we're done clipping the body. Now we're gonna clip the head. Head is a 16 millimeter. That is this yellow comb here. The yellow, whoops, give me a sec. Hang on. The yellow Andis here. That is the yellow Andis. It is a 0 and how many millimeters is that? 16, yes, sorry, 16. It's a 5/8 inch. Sorry, I was looking for the inches. Oh, honey, 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 honey. All right, so I'm going straight down from the back of the head where we started off in the beginning. Again, you always want to be sure that that dog's mouth is not in pain. If you're holding the dog like this, you got to be sure that you check out those teeth to see if there's any inflammation. This pup's got really good teeth. And he's got some tartar, of course, buildup, but I mean, those are pretty good for a 13-year-old. Yeah. All right. So keeping your tools put away is essential also. Keeps your table clean and it keeps you knowing where everything's at. You become more efficient. Let's do his nails. I'm going to use, I don't know if I'm going to use this. I'm going to see. I don't remember if he likes it. I haven't tried it on him much. I'm not remembering. Okay. So you always have to be sure to have, I'm sorry if I'm right in front of the camera. I'm looking for something here. Styptic powder. Something I rarely need, but you always have to have your styptic powder ready if ever something happens. But it's on a rare occasion that something happens. So I'm just saying it's better to be prepared. All right, so I'm just going to brush out under this little foot here, get rid of all of the hairs. I like to do the nails after that the dog's been washed, because if ever something were to happen that I would nick and there's a little bit of blood or whatnot, then the feet are cleaner, right? And if the foot is cleaner, there's less chances of dirt and bacteria getting in there. Because I know that I was taught in school, you do the nails and then after that you put them in the tub. But that's just how I do things. So he doesn't have much to take off, and he's not comfortable with this, I'm seeing. He doesn't have much to take off. So I'm just going to lower here. Yeah, you still need to do your nails. Hang on. Older dogs are not always very comfortable with lifting their feet like that. So, all right, you're okay. Can we do this one here? And that's another thing. Once you lift the foot, try to lift the foot just like a horse. You can't just yank the foot up, right? You got to wait till the horse gives in. I'm just going to do a little at a time here because he's got long nails and I want to be sure that that vein, you know, that vein is, and I don't catch it. Such a good boy. Can I see your thumb here? Sometimes thumbs I need to do them with a kitty nibber. You're okay, you're okay. Hang on. Dogs don't really like having their nails done. I know. There. All right, let's do the other side slowly. Let me show me this foot here. Take all of that hair out. Push the hair back. And I do it from underneath like this because I can see that vein. As you're clipping, you're going to start noticing a little dot in the middle. That dot is telling you that that vein is pretty much there. So for white dogs, that dot might be like translucent pink. Not for white dogs, for white nails. Hang on, hang on, hang on. I'll hold lower. But for black nails, that dot's going to be black. There, that's good enough for him. I'm not going to use the Dremel. You know why? Because I don't want him, you know, his legs, he's tired, he's older. I don't want to bug him with that. It's good enough. Put everything away. Next, okay, we're getting into the scissoring. I'm going to scissor around his feet first. Hang on. Take my trusty brush. I'm going to scissor around your feet. So I'm going to do all 4 feet. I'm just going to scissor around the feet, flat, so that I can get that bevel. I can either scissor from the table or scissor up like this. I like doing it like this. I'm not lifting up too high. the dog comfortable. So I do all 4 feet. And then we're going to get into scissoring the legs. He has the perfect coat for scissoring. I love scissoring him. He's so curly. You're so curly. Yeah, like a poodle. But his hair is not as soft. This cotton has kind of a, it's fluffy, but it's a little rougher. No pun intended, rough. Are you rougher? He's rougher. Right, so let's start the cut. So I'm going to use my curves here to just clean out the back end. I always start in the back with this, back leg. I'm going to need my straights, locate that little heel, that little backbone here. And I'm going to do on the inside also, pull everything inwards. If this was a female, my fingers are always here, and my other finger is holding his private parts to the left so that I don't catch him with my scissors. You always have to be thinking of protecting these areas. Last thing you want is that hurt the dog. All right, so I'm going to fluff this up a bit. I'm going to go straight down. See, when I'm doing this, I'm always standing, sitting, standing, sitting. Straight down. Oops, right here. Okay, so we did the back, we did the side. I always come back in after, guys, to see if there's any sticky outies there. I'm going to use my curves for this. I'm just going to come in. You see that? And I'm going to use my curve to do the inner part here. Fluff that, straighten that out. I'm going to use my straights and come straight down. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to turn him a little wiggle room. He's short. He's long, but really short. Okay, I'm watching. I'm setting aside his little private part there. You guys see? And I'm just cutting on the inside here. Whoa, no moving, hon. Okay. See, he could easily have a bigger leg. I could, because he's so big, right? He's so big that this is really scrawny and tiny. But I don't want him coming in with some mats and whatnot in a few weeks. So I keep him thinner here. And anyway, everything is short, short, short. She just wants him short everywhere, like the body and the legs, everything the same length. So that's why I'm doing it like that. This is not competitive grooming. I'm just caring for the dog, keeping him clean and giving mom and dad what they're asking for. That's what I'm here for. Hang on. Fluff this leg up. My hand right behind here. I'm going straight down. You can give a little tap on that leg to get that hair to kind of sit more naturally. His toes spread out, so we have a nail there. All of his weight is right in front of him. All right, so I'm just going to follow that leg. You got to be careful. There's a little toe there, a little back toe. So if he couldn't stand at all for me, I would have to just keep that leg down and cut from behind. All right. Next, we're going to turn you around. Can you sit, 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 sit? Just coax him to sit down. Never pushing down on the dog's back. Just kind of touching, you know, the back of the legs, between the bum and the legs, right at the knee. You just can encourage them to sit by just putting your hand there. Fluff up. Can we fluff up? Can you give me your... So the dog, I'm trying to hold the dog's leg and, oh, okay, he's letting go. Straightening it out, okay. So I was gonna start holding him from the elbow instead, but I'm just kind of holding a little tuft of hair underneath lightly. And he's weighing, he's putting his weight on my hand right now. So that leg is nice and straight, so I can give it a nice cut. If he was to be pulling like this, I can't give a nice straight cut. So I'll come in and pull out that leg like this and keep that elbow straight like that. And work like that. You gotta come in here and make this all the way straight down. All right, let's round this out. The groom is never done up until you decide that it's that enough is enough, right? Because you can always go in and say, oh, there's that little there and there's that there. So you kind of gotta stop yourself. So see the difference between one leg and the other leg? There. All right, so I'm gonna do this side, lift them up, sliding your hand underneath, that helps them want to get up. Okay, I'm gonna fluff that leg up. Going straight down, right? Lift this leg up. So as you noticed, I did flat this way, flat that way. So that makes a corner. So I'm just gonna come around out that corner. That's all it is, guys. It's magical. That's all it is. So see what I'm gonna put my hand, see right behind here, right here at the knee. I'm going to give him a little push, not at the neck, but over down here, because they could cough easily. So kind of give him a little push, a little wiggle, and he'll sit. See? Lift your head up. If the dog's head keeps coming down too much, then you should raise your little noose there, the loop, the lead. So he needs to just set his leg, setting his leg. As soon as you start going, of course, pull back. I'm gonna wait. Can you give me a second? Okay. Resting the leg. Once the leg starts resting, then I can start cutting. You don't want to cut while the dog's pulling. Your work should only be done once the dog is, in general, a little more comfortable. See? I let go. All right, we're almost done, honey. We got that last leg to do, and then we're going to do your face. Almost done. Okay, almost done. I'm just getting rid of some of these little sticky outies I'm seeing. There. All right. You're standing on my comb, sir. Thank you. There. There. All right, I'm just nitpicking here at this. Going on. How about that? All right, that's not so bad. Let's turn him around. He'll turn around on his own. You just kind of gotta persuade them. Just put your hand, and often they'll just lead. You lead, and they'll just follow. Like if I just say, all right, come over here, see, he'll start turning. Oh, well, he didn't much. All right, back of the tail here. Again, my curves, I'm just going to curve that in. And I'm looking to the side here. And I'm watching how I make that curve here. Keep your eyes looking in the right direction. And you should go straight. All right, I'll hold this foot up. Hold that tail out of the way. Flat, straight, flat. He's still so curly. Sorry for the throat clearing. So if this was competitive grooming, the drying would be, there'd be so much more brushing and drying to get that hair to be extremely straight. But this is not the goal here. Yes, I want to get my job done as nice as I can, but I also don't want to cause him to be on the table an extra 15, 20 minutes, half hour, whatever it would take, right? Because especially this is an older dog. But my goal is not competitive grooming, so it's fine. My dogs are always clean and happy when they go home after. So I'm just going to do the inside of the leg here. I'm just going straight down. For those who are new to my channel, I upload new videos every Monday and Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. And my videos are educational. I explain as I go. And I also do these lives every Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. If I'm not here exactly at 10, it's just because I'm still trying to get stuff ready, or my client didn't arrive or yet, or, you know, just give me a little time. If ever there's another date to be called, like if I have to reschedule, I'll let you know. All right. Bum bum. So if you can subscribe and like, comment and whatnot, that would help me out immensely. I've been here for 1.5 years and I'm enjoying my time on YouTube and creating this nice little community here. Got a lot of people who return to my videos, and I really enjoy that. So we have some staining back here. He might have had like a diarrhea or something, because he's clean. It's very clean. Sometimes that happens where the dog will have a little diarrhea or poop got stuck there or for some reason. And that can stain. So, all right, time to groom your tail. I'm going to bring this tail all the way. This is how I do it. Watch this. Bring it all the way down to the table. His tail is there. The bone finishes there. So I'm safe to say that I bring it all the way down to the table, and whatever's at that table, that's what I cut off. Then I'm going to separate the tail in half. And I'm going to come to the side here, and I'm going to go from the tip to the back end here, okay? And I'm just going to create a flag. I'm sorry if my elbow is in the way, but I have to get this done. Right, so I did this side, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to look on this side here. He's missing some here. Whoa, he's pulling on his tail. Hang on. You got to be patient with the tail part because often they'll sit. He's doing good right now. He's not sitting. Okay, can I move you just a bit? Can you move the camera just a bit also? So see how he's curling his tail? I just want a nice straight tail. Let him calm down a moment. Will he? He won't. Okay, 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 okay. We're all good. Sometimes I gotta come in a few times. And up here. I like to keep all of that out of the way. Sometimes they have this hair here. I like to cut it because it gets long and it comes and it bothers in there. So they have a little bit of space here. If the client doesn't want me to do that, then I won't. But, okay, so he's all good. Pulling everything to the side. Hang on. Let's turn you around. Turn around. See how I'm just touching lightly and he just turns. We go up, up. We go up, 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 up. All right, so I'm just going to come in here and see if I have anything left to cut off. Going downwards. Good job, Toby. Thank you. Thank you, Toby. All right, I'm going to set your legs down. All right, so we're going to do his head. It's bothering me here. All right, so we're going to get to his head. So remember I did the top part here. I clipped with a, what was it, a 16 millimeter. All right. If you're using your curves, it's best to use your curves coming outwards this way. I know logically you would think you want to do it this way, but I think it's just safer. There. And now I'm going to use my thinners to just kind of make that look a little more natural. Pull everything forward. He gets nice short bangs. See, I get into this part here. You're going to see me switch scissors pretty often. I like to take this off here at the top. Whenever I'm doing the nose, I like to keep my scissors in an angle, not flat onto the nose, but just a little angled like this so that I don't catch any skin. Even around the eyes here, I'm in an angle. Only using the tip, I have better control. Right, take this off. Take some off. We're almost done. We're really almost done. So guys, I didn't wear my mask really often during this groom. I was doing a lot of talking. So I like to create this V here, an inverted V, right at the neck, so that when he brings his head down, he doesn't have this big fluff of hair. It's just caught there. So maybe you're wondering, how short should I go? See, when I see something, I just jump in. So how short should you go? Well, you go as short as you want. There's no law. Just pulling these scragglies out, and I'm going to come in with my tip here. And this is how I do it. I just the tip of the scissors. And close your mouth. And I'm going to just use the tip of my scissors to just snip some of that out. There. All right. Bring this forward. I'm going to use my curves here just to give it that nice little curve here. Flip this ear over. And he's got a lot of fluff there, so I like to come in with my aggressive. You can do this with your normal scissors. I just like to use these. When there's a lot of fluff back here. And yes, it does leave scissor marks, so if you're gliding, as long as you're moving, those scissor marks should be at a minimal. And you can always fix it if you do have another pair of less aggressive thinners, then you can use that. So I gave that one curve on one side. Bring the ear back here. We're pretty much all good. I usually like to take all that fluff out. I am not done. This side, I'm not done. But I'll get her done as I go. I'm gonna do this side. I'm gonna put this on. I feel like sneezing, my God. Okay, tongue in, tongue in, tongue in. Always push the tongue in instead of just closing the dog's mouth and crushing his tongue. You could bite his tongue. Bring this back. You can comb it back, and everything that's like just hanging out in front of the ear, just get rid of all of that. Just be really careful, because these aggressive ones, these aggressive scissors, they really cut a lot. All right, you come in here, come in the back, see what's going on. She's pretty good back here. Here, all right. So I'm not done the face, guys, but I am gonna do, I got the length down here. I'm going to do the front. Just pull everything out. See all of that? I'm just gonna round that out and go to the corner of the eye there. Same thing here. Round this out and go to right to the corner of the eye there. Bear with me. It'll get done. Okay? Might look funny right now, but we'll get there. Okay? Pulled everything back. I just want to get rid of this tip here. All right, I'm going to fluff that up again. Oh no. Bevel everything here. Hang on. I gotta hold his chin because I have scissors in my hands. You always gotta hold the head. I can't hold his mouth because see, I'm working around his mouth. So there's different ways you can hold the dog's head. Okay? I just want to be sure that this comes in around also. And nice and around. Okay. I'm going to create a nice smile under here. Come here. Bring everything downwards. These here. Just come in, and I'm just aiming to look at making a circle. It's all about making a circle. Use your eyes. I'm making a circle. I'm going from under here all the way here. Like that. Oh, you annoyed. We're done. Oh, we're almost done. Let's do your ears. Show everyone how we get your ears done. I'm going to check the flap. Flap ends right here. I'm just going to take just a little off because I see him fairly regularly. But I just want to have some nice ends done there. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to just bevel that ear in an angle like that. Just so that it's not so square, right? And do that again. But to come in a few times. Notice sometimes on the inside, there might be some length there that you want to take out. All right. We'll do the same thing on this side. Look for the ear leather, the tip. We're safe to say it's over here, so we memorize that. Hang on, honey, hang on. What are you sniffing? Hang on. All right, just a little bit off the tips here. Maybe a little more. Let's bevel that. See, we're going to bevel the ear like this. Comb it out again. these scissors, the reason why, you know, it's not that they're not cutting, they've got teeth, so you gotta chomp at it, right? So I'm gonna fluff this side here. Make sure that blends well with one side. And fluffing up again here. See all that? You want that to blend well. You can come in with your curves if you want. Or you can come in with your blenders. And if you're lucky, the dog might shake their head. And then you can see, you need to shake, shake. I need to look at what I did not do right. Because there's always something somewhere that's not to my liking. Did that shaking jaw? Huh? Did the shaking jaw? You did a good job. Can I get a good job, guys? Can you tell Toby he did a good job? Can you stick your tongue in, please, for me a second? Yes, I just want to round this out a bit. Look at this cute little boy. You're such a cute boy. So you can come in with your straights or your curves here, and you can come in, and if you want sharp edges, you can just use these here for a sharper edge. But if you want a more natural, fluffy look, use a nice pair of thinning shears that are not so aggressive, that has a lot of teeth on it. It takes a little longer to cut, but it does give that soft, soft look. So there you got it. Little boy here, little Toby. So guys, if ever you want to subscribe, that would be awesome. As I said a while ago, my name is Elizabeth Jenn, been grooming since 2010, and I'm live every Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern time, and I upload new videos every Monday and Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this groom here with little Toby. I'm sure that you guys enjoyed it because he's such a sweetheart, huh? So I will see you soon. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning. Have an awesome week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.